You know, I think we have to realize that the internet has really leveled the playing field, and we don't have to stay stuck. If we're in a position that we don't want to be in, the internet allows us to move forward and progress.
So true. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was actually in prayer and I was praying, and the Lord actually downloaded some information to me, and it's hard to kind of explain it, but it was almost like it was different files, right? And it all came together like, whoop, like one big picture. And He allowed me to really see the massiveness and the magnitude of the world. And He began to speak to me and say, you know what, Ty, online is a place where you can enter and nobody can stop you, right? And I'm like, wow, God. And but I was able to really feel it. It was like back in the day, we had to go to school to be able to get into this profession. And I'm not knocking school and education. We believe in it wholeheartedly. But the Lord was able to show me that the internet has really leveled the playing field for everybody. And there's a message that you have that you can get out. You know, it bothers me sometimes when I hear people, you know, talking about, you know, well, man, everybody's like putting up a website now and everybody's doing that. Yes, they are. And maybe some people aren't qualified. But I don't want those thoughts or those comments to actually stop you from getting out there. There's something that you have, an expert, right? I had to look up the definition of expert, which I thought it was brilliant. It didn't say anything about school. It said a person who has a comprehensive and authoritative knowledge of or skill in a particular area. Life is that, right? Like his or her money, we built his or her money based off of our own life's experience, in which we were able to become an expert in it, right? And so we knew that it was something that we had to share, but God poured down to me, you all, like no other, that online is a tool, it's a place. So many of you guys have been trying to figure out what it is that I can do. Look at online. I even think about our church, right? We just went to New York City and it was massive. But when you really look at it, we were able to go to New York and be successful in New York because of what? And impact lives because of what?
The internet.
The internet. It was social proof, right? And guess what? What's stopping you, right? You can do the same exact thing. And so when the Lord just began to speak to me, He was like, you know what, Ty? He allowed me. And when I tell you what I felt, it was massive. It was like nobody can stop you. They can't look at the color of your skin. They can't look at your age. They can't see the fact that you're a female and you're a male. Like none of that. Like all of that, all those barriers are knocked down when you have access to online.
So it's up to you to embrace it, to not stay in that place, to say, you know what, I'm going to search out the answers. I'm going to get to the place that God has for me. There's no more barriers anymore. The internet has changed the game.
Come on, y'all.
Embrace it.